Welcome.
What's up,
welcome,
guys?
welcome.
What up?
Hey.
How's it going?
Going
welcome, all you listeners and viewers, to the Easy Saturday podcast.
Yeah, welcome back.
This is episode 3.
Yeah,
We're
episode
doing
3 already.
Yeah.
It's already
good.
there.
Let's hope it's better than Star Wars Episode 3.
Which one?
Firing shots
Episode
already.
3 or like the original 3?
No, like Episode 3, like
Revenge of the Sith.
like yeah,
The Phantom Menace?
number 6
No,
that
that
they
was the
released,
first
but
one
number 3.
already.
Oh,
The number 1.
That's like
wait,
that's
the
one of my favorites.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Number
thought
3.
it was pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think that's one of like the best ones.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
The first one was trash.
Does it still have Jar Jar
No,
Binks in it or no?
the second one is trash.
Jar Jar.
No, the second
It's
one's
Jar
Jar
Jar-
Jar's in the third
Clone
one.
Wars. Clone Wars
Anything
is the
with
worst
Jar
Star
Jar
Wars
is
movie ever.
not good.
That's the first one. That's the first one.
Anyway,
Wow.
Great rant.
Well,
Great start.
Starting off already good.
All right.
Cool.
So we have
Yeah.
some guests, as you can see,
Hey,
on the
Got
show.
Some new guys
Go
here.
ahead and introduce yourselves.
wanna go first?
why'd they put the 2 white guys in the end?
Oh boy.
All right, yeah, I'll
That's
go
how
first.
things are now.
My name's Luke Payne. I know these guys from the church that we all go to. I am a cybersecurity consultant by day. I sometimes volunteer as a firefighter
By
on
night.
occasion.
By night. It sounded like you were gonna say by day and then by night. You did
I
something else.
should have.
Like
That would have
Batman.
flowed a lot better.
Yeah. It's okay. Next time. Next time.
Anyway, I travel a lot, so I have some travel stories to contribute. I don't
You're
know,
pretty smart.
I feel like no.
No?
I just have a lot of useless facts that I
Yeah.
acquire that I use to make myself seem smart, but it's a lie.
That's true.
Yeah.
So what do
Yeah.
you like to do that's not work related?
I dabble in photography. I got into that recently because I started traveling and there's a lot of things to take pictures of. So I figured I would get into that. So I take pictures. I'm a big into like shooting sports, off-roading as well. Go
Mhm.
sometimes with Robbie.
When you got stuck.
I got mildly hindered by a large
Hindered?
rock.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and then
cool.
a tiny little buggy pulled me out. It's like half the
Oh,
size of my
wow.
truck.
We
It was
need to
very
go again.
embarrassing.
Yeah, we do need to go again.
Cool,
We'll
cool.
go soon.
All right, so that's Luke Payne.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us. Who's this guy?
My name is Julian. I'm from up north in Canada. I came
Whoa,
down.
Canada.
Yeah.
Canada.
4
Canada,
days
eh?
drive.
Canada, eh?
Yeah,
Hey.
I don't say that, but
Do people actually say that though, or do they? Does it?
out east in Newfoundland, they have a thick accent and they say it.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm from Canada. I came to St. Mary's here. That's why I'm here.
University.
Go to school,
Yeah.
play some soccer.
He enjoys temperature
Football?
extremes. He
Football?
went from very,
Soccer?
very cold to very hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we have minus 31 degrees Celsius this weekend. That's minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit.
If I was the first person to get to Canada, I would show up and be like, no, humans aren't supposed to be here, and I would leave.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. I
Well,
love the snow.
Chicago's been getting those
Yeah.
temperatures too.
I heard about that.
Did you see
negative
that
30 degrees.
Niagara Falls is starting to freeze?
Yeah.
Wow.
That happens. I've heard
Oh,
about that.
Sorry.
My friend, he's from Wisconsin. He was on this last trip with me, and the frost is inside the door of his house. It's
I
negative
saw that.
64 with wind chill.
That's crazy.
Inside the door?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
What do you mean?
the whole window is frozen over,
Yep.
and then there's like just frost on the floor because it's that cold. It
That
starts
happens.
seeping in.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Their light switches on exterior walls, all the metal screws and stuff are frozen over.
It's like that
Damn,
movie.
that's-
What was that
that's
movie?
extreme.
Day After Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
When that freeze just started like killing everybody, and we just see it coming. That's what it sounds like.
I was going to the mountains once with my fam, and it was minus 30 Celsius, and like the car doors froze
Mhm.
shut, and like the windows were freezing over. But we made it
They froze you in the car or out of it?
in the car.
You were stuck
had
in
to
the
wait.
car?
Trapped in the
we
car.
We were stuck. Well, we were driving, so it didn't really make a difference. But like,
So you're literally
were-
stuck until you can drive to a warmer temperature
Yeah.
and get out.
well, people help you, right? Or you just kick
Yeah.
the door. That's what we did.
Golly.
You kicked the door.
Yeah, we just kick the door.
Wow.
That's
Gotta
crazy.
break the
Yeah.
ice, right?
Yeah,
but
that
it's
is crazy.
beautiful. Love the snow. I miss it actually.
Mm.
We usually get some here in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Usually.
Everyone
When?
freaks
Like
out.
an eighth of an inch. Yeah, every year we've had snow. For the
Actually,
past like
every
3
year?
years.
Well, I
Yeah.
remember
Last year we had a
2016.
lot of snow.
2016.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Oh wait, no, 17.
Well,
Like
last-
all the
no, no.
trees were covered.
That's 2017.
yeah, that
It's
was
not last year.
2017.
We didn't have any snow last year.
Yeah, not
Last year was 2018.
It was 2017 when we had like
Yeah.
an inch or two of snow.
It's when I
Something
first
like that.
started at the fire department. That was like my first couple of shifts. And then this past Christmas, there was nothing.
I swear North Texas got a lot of snow this year.
Yeah, North Texas does get a lot of snow usually.
Well, what I meant was it was a year ago. Like
Mhm.
last winter.
It's
He's
a new
backtracking
year.
now.
It's a new year.
no, I know.
We're not used to saying last year yet
Yeah.
because we still think we're like.
Anyway, so
20.
what do you like to do that's like for fun? Do you have any hobbies?
One hobby that we share, I guess, is longboarding. So I used to be really into that back in Calgary. And then I went to Poland for a bit, play soccer, and I kind of got out of it. But now I'm back in warmer climates, I guess, with normal streets,
Yeah,
not cobblestone.
Oh,
and
gosh.
cooler people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can go back boarding. So that's fun.
yeah.
Really
Well,
enjoy that.
he's already been longboarding, but y'all, Robbie and Luke, just started like this year, right? This month.
Yeah.
No,
Wasn't it
this
like
month
2
is
weeks ago?
February.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
February.
oh my gosh. Okay,
Technically.
in January. Whatever.
Yes, in January. Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
But
we're just as good as you guys.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
I mean,
Just as
I am not. The first time I
he
went,
fell.
I made it halfway and my feet hurt.
Yeah.
So I had to get an emergency ride.
emergency ride.
Yeah, I had to get picked up, called an Uber. And then the second time I went out, I fell and ended up bruising all up under the nail on my toe and tore through my
Oh
shoe.
yeah. No, I remember that.
And then you fell inside of the store.
I did when
No
I was
way.
buying my longboard.
Yeah, you were there.
Oh, yeah.
You were like replacing your bearings
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
So just a quick explanation: normal longboards, you can't step on the sides like you can a skateboard, and it won't tilt up because the wheels are all the way at the ends. I got like kind of a hybrid. It's like a really big normal.
It's a
skateboard.
downhill board.
Yeah. And so Aaron was like, "Hey man, did you know you could stop if you step on the back of it and like tilt it up and get some friction on the ground?" I was like, "That sounds good." So I did it on linoleum, like not moving, and the board just shot out from under me, and I ended up on my butt in the middle of the store. They almost didn't sell it to me because they're
Almost.
like, "You don't need this."
That board was a steal, though. Like,
Yeah, for real. For a loaded, like for
I was looking at it after, like, the specs.
Yeah.
That was probably like $400, $500. You
Yeah,
got it for like
for
110.
sure.
Yeah, I spent $115. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend in Calgary who's gonna be jealous.
Yeah,
you can have it for $600.
Okay.
already damaged. So you say you do cybersecurity, right? So
I do.
What kind of like led you to getting into that kind of career?
It started
job?
a long time ago, actually. What really got me into computers as a whole was my grandfather. So I would go over to his house, and he's an electrical engineer, so he was big into trains, radio, that kind of stuff. So I would start messing with stuff at his house. And he would let me like play on his computers, and we started installing different operating systems and messing around. And any old computers he gave to me, so I took them apart. I messed with them. I actually infected his entire house with viruses when I first started. He had to buy all new computers. They were all hosed.
What were you visiting online? I mean,
I was actually like trying to play with viruses as
The
a
dark
as a
web.
thing. And
you did it on purpose.
Wow.
yeah, because I thought I could control it. Couldn't.
Yeah. Bad idea.
I've since learned.
It's like the
I have a hard
Black
drive
Plague.
full of viruses in my bag, actually. But so he got me into it. I got my amateur radio license. I started getting into electronics, and that kind of led me down the path. I started doing a cybersecurity competition, and the coach of my team had an open internship at his job, and so he brought me on to the company. I spent 4 years there. I actually recently just switched companies, and
The competition, is that like a time trial kind of thing, or is like they give you it's like an obstacle, I assume, right, for you to complete?
yeah, so every stage of the competition, you practice, and then once every 2 months, they send out like virtual computers, and you load them up, and they're full of viruses and security problems,
Yeah.
and you have a certain amount of time to fix all the problems. You have to go through and find what's wrong, like is the firewall on and that kind of stuff, and go through it and fix all the problems and see if you can fix them faster than the other teams.
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever like created though like your own virus?
Kudos to you, man.
Yes, I have.
You have? Have you ever like actually used it though for like
I've used it for testing
for
purposes.
evil purposes?
No.
No. I can't.
Evil purposes?
Well, yeah. What?
Like hackers.
Yeah.
Hackers do
Have-
that.
Would you kind of would you consider yourself to be a hacker if you wanted to be?
I have.
Or are you?
Yeah.
I guess you kind of are, right?
Yeah.
You got to know how to, I guess, if you're working in that kind of business.
I want to be able to do that. I don't know anything about my computer.
But you like doing that, right?
It's true.
Like,
How much money do you have? You don't know anything about your computer? I can work with it.
but you enjoy doing that though, right? Like, or do you have plans to do anything else, or?
No. My ultimate goal is to end up as like a chief information security officer at some Fortune 500 company and do it forever.
Make bank.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds like a.
It's not for everyone. I know it sounds boring, and we probably lost like 8 viewers already. I'm losing Robbie, and he's on the show.
We're just here to kind of talk about ourselves today, but yeah, that's pretty awesome. What about you, Julian? What are your interests?
Right now, I'm studying biology, but that's kind of like my side gig.
That's for you. Yeah, that's for school.
I play soccer. I want to go pro. It's kind of.
I want to go pro.
Yeah.
Where's that from?
The Office.
No.
It's always The Office.
I want to go pro.
Oh, Nacho Libre?
Yeah.
You've never
Have you
seen
seen
that?
that movie?
I've never seen that.
Nacho Libre?
Okay.
It's with,
Wait.
you know who Jack Black is?
Yeah, I think I have.
He's like a
I know,
wrestler?
I know about it. I haven't seen it.
You've
Really
never
like
seen it?
Mexican.
Oh, man. You gotta
they
see
make
it.
fun
Never
of.
seen
You're living in San
Culture.
Antonio. You got to see it.
Weird.
Like, it's not that.
Anyway,
Yeah, I feel
that's
like
one of the lines. I want to go pro.
Yeah, but like
we never let poor Julian finish.
no, that's my goal. But at the same time, I am getting into education doing that, which is cool. I was in Poland for a while playing, like treating it as like professionally.
Yeah.
I wasn't like super professional because I was underage, so it wasn't like legal yet. But like I did that. I left home at like 15 to do it, so I kind of grew up fast over there.
Yeah.
But I don't regret anything, which is good. I think it like really like helped me grow up, and like now, like I live in dorms at St. Mary's, so I'm used to that, and the dorms there like that I have now are like 20 times better than what I had back in Poland. And I like some of my teammates, they are struggling with like dorm life,
Yeah.
and they don't know how bad it can be.
Yeah. Did
You actually have a roof over your head.
Yeah, bro.
and a bed to sleep on.
And decent food. Like the food in Poland was so bad.
Yeah.
Like our club really didn't care. They just want to control us.
Yeah. But you lived in Poland by yourself, right?
Yep. My parents were in Canada.
Wow.
I'd come home like twice a year. Yeah, Christmas, summer break,
That's pretty
That's crazy.
crazy.
hang out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't go to high school like a normal kid would.
Yeah.
I did online, so
They
I
have
kind of
online high
lost
school?
the. I did online high school, but I lost that like social aspect. So coming here and being in like a small school like St. Mary's, it was really like scary at the beginning. Like I remember going my first day, I would get like I would shake when I talk to people, and now it's like, oh, I've gotten past all that awkwardness, and it turns out that people want to hang out with me, want to be friends. So I've made so many.
Did you
friends.
shake when you first came here or met us?
I don't think so. I think it was like different here. It was like
It's
It's
kind
I
of
feel like that's a good thing.
It's crazy
Yeah,
how
that's good.
you came across here.
Yeah, I know.
Like we met you here at church, and you
Yeah,
had-
we're here.
I actually
as
showed
you,
up to
as
church
you know, we're
by
in a different
accident.
location.
Yeah,
we're not
in-
inside my room. We're at our
bedroom.
church.
I showed up to church by accident. Like my dad and I, we were looking for a church to go to, and we got in on Saturday, so like the next day, and we found one, and the address was like down the street, and we go there, and like there was nothing there. So we were looking, and then we just saw people coming in here in this building, and we just followed, sat in the like second row and to the front, and David came up and introduced himself, and then I met you right after. I met you, and then I met you a week later.
Yeah, I was out of town when he showed
Yeah.
up, which is probably why he stuck around. But
Yeah.
Wow.
No, but it's great.
Yeah, man.
That's cool.
It's kind of just crazy, like how that worked out. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, now you're here recording a podcast. And
yeah, I
everything.
know, right?
I feel like
And you
All
made
in
it big
3
already.
weeks.
Yeah.
I
All in
even
3
had like a
weeks.
crazy story of how I ended up at the church.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Um,
What is it?
So I used to go to a much bigger church down the road, and actually a member of this church passed away, unfortunately, but he was the mechanic for my parents or my grandparents' family business. And so my mother actually attended the funeral and met the people from this church. And so she came home that Saturday, and she was like, "Hey, do you want to try out a different church on Sunday?" And I was like, "Yeah, it sounds pretty good," and it ended up actually being here. So I walked in, was introduced to Robbie and Aaron, and
So what?
Oh man.
I haven't used any of the sounds.
how many do you have?
Not that many. They're mostly
Nah, there are a
Donald
lot.
Trump.
There's a lot.
Really? You have Donald Trump?
Billions and billions and
Billions.
So when you were talking about school, it reminded me of some questions we had on our Instagram.
Ooh.
We have 2 questions.
2.
Yeah. So the first
Wow,
one
thanks for following.
has to do with college. This question says, "What advice would you give to a future college student?"
Don't go.
We've all been to college. Have you been to college?
I did go.
I'm in college.
So go around. What advice would you give to a future college student?
Find something that's not classes to enroll in. I personally joined RTC, but I joined some other clubs as well, and I ended up finding someone that I knew in almost every class after that. And it's just people to sit with, people to go to lunch with. Like, don't do college by yourself. It sucks. It's hard.
Yeah.
And everything falls on you, so it's nice to have that accountability and other people to hang out with. So I would just find something you're interested in, a soccer club, ultimate frisbee, a book club. Just find something that has other people that's outside of your classes that you can involve yourself in.
That's a good one if you're not already involved.
Yeah.
Like for me and my sister, we were involved in church like throughout the week. So I don't think we made too many friends at college because we would go there for studies and stuff, and then we would just come back and we have this whole group of friends that we already, spend time with. But if you don't, like that's super important because then you're just doing it by yourself and you're just lonely and that's not fun.
I think what's important too, while you're getting ready to go to college, is that to really think about what you want to do, because for me personally, and I think there's a lot of people that college just isn't for a lot of people, but it is good to go to get some kind of education. But you can still do a lot without going to college. Not to say that, it's just there's certain people that just don't do well in college or in school, but they're still able to, kind of do the thing that they love. Like a lot of people will say like film school or something like that. People go to film school,
Technical college.
Yeah,
Learn
but
a
it's
trade.
just to learn trades. But sometimes it just comes down to the experience that you have, and that can kind of just, that can be your foot in the door opportunity, is just gaining experience and stuff. So,
Do you have any advice?
Oh yeah. So I've only been in college for like 3 weeks, and at the beginning, I didn't really know anyone, and then I met my teammates, and like that kind of helped me meet other people, because I had this like core group of people that like they told me that if I was ever like sitting at the cafeteria, to come sit with them, and like this is where the soccer guys hang out, and other people would like come sit with us. So I like learned like people's names from that, and then so on. I'd see them in classes, and what's nice is like I have a teammate in every class, so if he knows people, I know people. And then like I'm a biology major, so I have like labs, right? And we have lab groups. So my biology is like 4-person, chemistry is 2 people. And like you learn to like work in a team and rely on people, and then like it's like in high school, like someone says something, you make a comment that could lead to like friendships, right?
yeah.
But like definitely the most important thing is just to like meet people, because then if you need help with anything, you can go to them. Like I'm not really friends with my professors. I'd rather talk to like kids my age, right? But like if I need help on anything, I know someone to go to, because there's just so many people, and St. Mary's is small, so like everyone knows everyone. And like the dorm I live in, it's all like freshmen, and they've been there for like they started in the fall.
Yeah.
So like getting to know people has been really easy. And yeah.
That's good.
That's good. Yeah. That's really good.
I have some advice.
Yeah.
You just gotta
just do it.
just do it.
Gotta love Michael Scott.
That's like such a great gift.
Such a good
You
game.
miss 100% of the
That's-
shots you
Wait,
don't
no,
take.
That's not Michael Scott.
No, that's the other one I'm thinking of. That's Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Sorry. They're
This
always
is
paired
Michael
together.
Scott.
They're
Yeah,
always
Michael
paired
Scott?
together.
No.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
No. God,
That's the
please,
one I was thinking of.
no.
No, they're always paired together. Though. That's why I thought of it.
Okay, the second question. I know we're running. This time is, man, it's going fast. Second question: how do you know, or how to know when it's time to leave a church?
Ooh,
When it's time to leave a church.
When it's time to leave a church.
I've never left a church, so I don't know.
I actually have.
Yeah.
I would say when you're more distracted by everything that's going on in the church and you're no longer worshiping or getting God's word out of the message. We were at a mega church and we used to be hooked into it, and it felt like a home. We were part of groups, and then when my brother and I graduated high school and went to college, everybody left. And so we started, complaining about the traffic, getting there, the crowded parking lots, and everything.
Yeah.
Was everything but the message and the worship were detracting from it for us. So we started just focusing on that and no longer gaining anything from going to church on Sunday. It turned into us thinking it was a hassle, and it was probably, largely our fault for thinking that way. But it was time for a change, and sometimes you just do need a change. And so we found a church that we felt more at home, and we can more focus on the worship and the message.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, actually, before I met you, before we were at Watershed, it was the park, but I was only there for like a month or so before we started moving. But before then, I think I was like kind of church hopping for like a year or so. I don't want to say the church that I was at previously, but I kind of like really grew up there, and I was just really got rooted in the word and with everybody there. And I got involved in the praise and worship team. I played bass, and I
Why are you laughing?
bass?
I don't know.
You're
Looks like
queuing up
ready
some
to, like,
awkward noise over
yeah,
there.
some sound bit getting ready to play. But I had been there
Gotta
for
spice it up,
I had been there for like 5 years or so, and things just started changing for me. That I just wasn't really getting fed as I used to get there, and I was just like, I think this is the time
like
for
the
change.
spaghetti and
Yeah. They just terrible food there. But I just really wanted to get that daily bread like the way I used to, and I just wasn't getting that anymore. And unfortunately, I kind of felt like I did leave on bad terms, and that's what I would want to suggest to people that maybe are listening or watching that. If
That's a
you
good
are
one.
suggesting or having thoughts of leaving a church, make sure you're leaving like on good terms, because that's really important. And unfortunately, like I sometimes don't really get to talk to those people anymore, but some people I still do. But there's just like unfortunately some kind of tension there, because it wasn't like terrible, but it wasn't like I knew I wasn't really supposed to be there anymore, but they didn't want me to leave. And that's where, that tension's from, like, why'd you leave kind of reason.
That's good. That's really good. So let's do a new segment.
A new segment?
A new
You mean an
segment?
old segment?
An oldie but goodie.
I said smegment. No one
Smegment?
caught it.
Segment. What do we got?
I'm looking forward to
What's
this
up?
one. There it is.
Yeah, I gotta do a little dance.
Let's see you dance.
Jeez, that's the whitest
The white
dance
boy
we've ever
dance.
seen.
What's your go-to, right?
Oh my.
Let's see yours.
I'm good.
You don't
I'm not
dance?
trying to embarrass myself today.
All right, so we got two. Of course, we got two guests on the show. We're gonna let them do so tasty this time. So, Luke, what do you have for us?
Today, I am going to talk about mod pizza.
Mod pizza.
Local favorite here.
Yes. Well, local to
Yeah,
us.
amongst us.
San Antonio local.
Yeah.
Oh, and Austin. They have some in Austin.
They're
too.
everywhere, though.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
So it's like Subway for pizza, but better is how I describe it. Like you can build your own pizza. They have all the toppings
Dang.
and all that.
Wow. What's your go-to build?
So I usually get like a double or a single dough. I like a lot of dough on my pizzas. I know there's some thin crust people here. But then I throw on pesto as my sauce instead of red sauce, a little mozzarella, spinach, salami, pepperoni, spicy sausage,
Dang, let's-
little herb action.
Let's send it
Herb
now.
action.
So delicious.
And then to top it off, broccoli. So I can
Broccoli.
pretend that I'm healthy, but I like end
Pretend.
up picking them
That's
off.
okay. You
What
gotta,
about the
you gotta
herbs?
get the greens.
It balances out. It balances out.
The pesto is green, so I like to
Yeah,
pretend
yeah,
it's
yeah.
healthy.
There you go. There you go.
Not quite.
Julian.
Colorful pizza.
You're new here.
Oh yeah. So
What
I'm
cool
not-
places
I'm
have you
new.
been to?
But I went with some my roommate and then some other people from my dorm. We went to Alamo Cafe.
Alamo Cafe.
Nice.
That is a local
That is a
staple.
good place.
Yeah.
What'd you get from there?
So I got some quesadillas, or as we would call them, quesadillas.
Quesadillas.
We just did it as a joke, right? But we got some good laughs from that. But no, the quesadillas are so good. I added some guac and then some hot sauce. Just threw them on, just ate them.
Making me hungry.
And, one of my friends ordered some queso. It's like it's
Queso?
like cheese
Yeah, melted
and
cheese.
like tortilla and
Yeah, that place
not
they
like
give you
cheese,
all you
it
can
is
eat
cheese.
tortillas.
oh, they're
So
so
good.
good.
Personal
So
record
tasty.
is 8.
I took them
That's
home.
it?
Yeah.
Well, did you have
The
like?
last 4 were actual tacos.
See, okay.
Yeah, no, the tortillas are too good. I took them home and I gave them away. I was kind of hoping to keep them for myself, but
Why'd you give them away?
You're too nice.
because I'm trying to be nice,
Did you butter any of them?
No,
Oh,
they
that's
just
what
told
you
me
need
like
do.
to roll it up and dip it, and
You can do that too, I guess.
In the queso?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, I have a question for you. Because you're new to San Antonio, you're new to Texas. Have you tried a Whataburger?
I have.
Oh
Not
man,
gonna lie,
And
it was
It's good, right?
overhyped.
it's
It was
overhyped.
overhyped?
It was trash.
Oh
not
my
gonna
God.
lie.
trash?
It
No,
was-
no.
it
How
was
did we go from
poor.
Get outta
overhyped to
here.
trash?
It was
What,
like
okay,
a-
what didn't you like about it?
I don't know. It was just kind of like, I was expecting like
Oh
I was
my
expecting like a
God.
flavor explosion because that's what the like. I
Okay,
went with
wait,
some
wait,
friends.
hold up.
What?
What did you get? What did you order?
Like some melt thing,
The patty melt.
patty melt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a good one.
Honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich
Yes.
or
The sweet and spicy bacon burger. You got to try that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they told me to get the patty melt because it's like a classic.
they
So I
like.
did. Yeah.
It's just a bunch of mush.
Yeah.
That one.
It wasn't that great. It was like all right. I mean, it's a burger.
We're gonna go
and,
again. We're gonna go again. You're
Wait,
gonna
we're
get the
gonna
right
take
thing.
you.
You're
It
gonna get
was
the right
alright.
stuff.
As long as you don't like In-N-Out more.
Yeah, In-N-Out's
I'm sorry.
terrible.
I wasn't in and out.
You were at In-N-Out?
Yeah.
Oh.
We were in San Diego and that was good.
In-N-Out's
That was
different.
so much
In-N-Out's
better.
different though in California.
What do you mean?
I can agree.
They're smaller, right?
Well,
no,
they're different.
They were
burgers?
big. It was like it was good. I'm
But
sorry,
the
like-
In-N-Out sauce is trash.
No, it's not. It's
No, I
so
don't-
good.
I don't like it.
It's
It's
so
trash.
good.
I don't
No,
like it.
it's like animal sauce or something.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
call it. It's so good.
No, it's
It's
not.
so good.
It's trash, bro.
no,
It's trash.
Animals?
In
trash,
and out,
bro.
In and out right here.
It's-
Whataburger like right here.
No.
I'm sorry, guys.
Go back to Canada, dude.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll just finish that bit.
That's the end of that.
That's Donald Trump. All right, we have another bit that we want to do.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We've done it before, but this time we're really going to do it because we got a smart guy here.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
Pretty smart. How'd you get so smart?
Reading.
Reading.
Who's our
right.
smart guy?
Educate us.
Edgy
All
McKay.
right. I have
'Cause you're so
brought
smart.
for you some riddles. to
Riddles.
test your
Riddle me
smartness.
this.
Well, I
Tell
do
us.
that on Facebook. That's actually like riddle me this. It's like they
On
like
Facebook?
Yeah.
It's from Batman.
Is that like
Or-
one of those little games on
Yeah.
Facebook?
So you have to like
Oh.
they like give you a problem. You have to solve it. Most of it's like murders. So it's like-
murders?
yeah, it's like this person killed this person. Here are the suspects. Why did they do it?
I've never seen that on
You've
Facebook.
never seen riddle me
I've never
this?
seen
How
that.
do
Should
you-
play Facebook games.
I've seen it
Oh.
on Instagram too. So
Okay.
it's around. It's solid. They have some really hard riddles. Like I don't get half of them.
Well, this guy would probably get them.
Yeah, what kind of riddles you got for us?
Smart
I
as
have-
Tell us.
I have some dumb riddles. Some smart riddles.
Useless.
First of all, what is the difference between a hippo and a zippo?
Oh my
A
god.
hippo and a
Is
zippo?
this a
Yeah.
joke or is this a riddle?
Well, Zipple's a lighter
Yeah.
and a hippo is an animal. So
Uh-huh.
that's the difference.
The letter Z and H at the beginning.
Zed?
And H. Yeah, that's how we say it. That's how like the world says it. I don't know why
Z?
you Americans say Z.
I'm sorry, there's the countries that have landed on the moon and then the ones that say Zed.
China landed on the moon
Wow.
recently.
Recently?
Yeah.
Humans.
Humans on the moon.
Like in December.
Really?
Like a person landed on the moon?
No, I mean, they
okay.
sent a spacecraft. Anyway,
Oh, fake news.
So
what's the difference between a hippo and a zippo?
one is a large animal and one's a little lighter.
Oh my gosh,
way.
that's terrible.
No way. Wow.
No, but you get what he's saying, right?
What?
Lighter as in weight.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow, I know, right?
One's a heavy
Wait, you
animal
didn't
and
get
the other's
that?
a...
No, I thought
You
you
thought he
said
just meant like it was a lighter?
Yeah, I thought you said about size. I was like, oh, okay.
Jeez.
Whatever.
All right. What else do you have?
You got any more?
What is blue and smells like red paint?
I already
paint?
know this one because I've
Blue
heard it.
paint?
Red paint.
Oh, he
Oh,
got it.
he's smart.
It's just
smart.
logic.
Wow. Do I have a smart?
How'd you get so small?
Logic.
He's in
Julian.
college.
Hey, do you know where
Those
that's
3
from?
weeks of college are doing you good. What?
Does he?
Okay,
What?
yeah. Do y'all know where this is from?
How'd you get so smart?
Isn't that Jim Carrey?
It sounds like Jim
No.
Carrey.
Yeah.
Close.
Kinda,
Similar.
yeah, a little close to
I don't know.
actors, I guess.
It's Cat in the Hat.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
Oh my god.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I read the book.
Pretty terrible.
I read the Dr. Seuss books, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
All right. You have anything else?
Yeah. I have two more. Only really one good one. All right. So the big moron and the little moron stood on the edge of a cliff. The big moron fell off. Why didn't the little moron fall?
Because he was late. Like I was
Because he was a little lighter.
Yeah.
There's a big moron and a little
moron.
Little or small?
Little.
Little moron on the edge of a cliff
The big moron fell off. Why didn't the little moron fall?
because he wasn't as moronic.
Because
that a
there was
word?
more. Because there was more on the cliff.
You're so close.
Like more on the cliff.
Because
yeah,
you know,
because he
like
was a
weight.
little more on.
The cliff. Oh my
oh,
god.
okay.
Oh,
That was
I get
good.
it. I get it.
These are like pun jokes.
Yeah. I mean, they're like.
I used to have a teacher who
Yeah,
made
those.
so many of them. He was so good. Like he'd whip them out of his hat.
He had a hat.
Nah, he just,
He just
Oh.
to say.
whipped them out.
Some of
Yeah.
these are like described as like anti-jokes.
Yeah,
Like the
anti-jokes?
last one, which is, have you ever seen geese fly in a V formation?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that one side is like longer than the other when they do it?
No.
Yeah.
Like it's never even.
It's like a check mark.
Yeah. Do you know why?
Pretty smart. How'd you get so smart?
It's because there's more geese on that side.
Oh my gosh. So
All right.
dumb.
Well, we're done with that.
That's a great way to end it. Jeez.
Oh,
That's the end of that.
That's the end of that.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm glad to know you as as a friend. I
You
feel
are?
smarter every time I'm with you.
Do you
That's
really?
not true.
Oh,
My-
okay. I
my-
wasn't about to say. I
My
don't
brain grew
really
a
feel
little
like
bit.
that either.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, I did. I gained more knowledge.
I kind of forgot about
just
what you
looking
said. Actually.
It's rude.
How do Zippos work?
What's a Zippo?
They're lighters that you
Yeah.
just flick open and they
Oh,
light
they're
up.
the cool
How do
lighters.
they?
They
They
don't.
ignite.
They don't. They have the same little wheel that normal lighters do.
I swear you can't burn yourself though.
I thought you
using
had to like. I thought when you just open it, it comes.
But people do tricks with them. Like I used to do Zippo tricks, but it still has the same little.
Zippo tricks.
It still has the same little wheel that you spin, and there's flint, and it makes spark.
But are there lighters that just you open and it ignites?
There's some, but they're gas lighters.
Mm.
Like,
I have a,
like
like-
for cigars.
I have a like jet lighter. It's pretty cool.
A gel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like this.
I had
big.
one of those. It was a gun, like a little pistol,
Oh yeah.
and it came out at the end.
I mean, talking about fire, I guess yesterday in chemistry lab, chemistry lab. One of the groups, like to the left of me,
Uh huh.
we were doing like some we were heating a substance and then melting it
Mhm.
and so on, and like when you start like we had like the Bunsen burner and we had to like light it and stuff. So you put in the gas, and you turn the gas on a little bit and then you light it with
Yeah.
a flint.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what they did is they turned the gas up to full and lit it, and a huge flame came up and it like burnt the glass.
No way.
Yeah, but-
Can you burn glass?
well, it was like black. It was charred. I
Well,
don't
that's
know,
just.
That's just the.
It just
that's
melts,
just
right?
the carbon in the
Could be.
smoke.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't actually melt the glass.
but
you can just wipe
like
it
the
off.
tinfoil
The
on
glass
top.
melts if it's hot enough.
Yeah, but it doesn't turn black. It
No.
just drips.
The tinfoil on top burnt. They burnt their stand.
And these are
they-
your
and
friends?
instead-
Kids these days.
Nah, I don't. Well, like I still am getting to know most of the people,
Yeah.
but instead of turning it off, like because they were literally like right there, the turn off. Like all they had to do was turn the gas off. They just kind of like backed up and panicked. So.
Those aren't friends. Those are arsonists.
But no,
Yeah,
it
stay away from those kids.
stunk. It stunk after. I remember like I had my hoodie on and I like would cover my nose because it was just brutal, disgusting.
Wow.
That was good. Sounds good.
Uni's fun. We burn
Uni?
stuff.
One
Universe?
single.
Yeah, slang.
Uno.
You've never heard the term uni?
Wow. That was a great episode, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us.
yeah. Word.
What do y'all?
I appreciate being on here.
What do y'all got planned for your easy Saturday?
Ooh.
What do you got planned after this?
Sleep. I've been out of town all week. I need some sleep. Oh, and I'm going to a class at a museum with my grandmother tomorrow.
Hey, what?
Ooh, wow.
Photography class?
Oh,
Nice.
Just some photographer's gonna like present for a couple hours.
huh. That's
What about
cool.
you? What do you got planned?
Gotta go get a haircut. Haven't got a haircut in like a month and a half, so.
Where are you going?
Dang.
You already got it?
Hey, go to that
I'm gonna-
place.
yeah,
the
I'm gonna
barber.
go. I'm gonna go to where Robbie told me. Like next to where we went. I think we ate like there.
Yeah.
Singapore, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good place. Check it out.
Solid.
No.
But yeah, I gotta
It's
go
just
get that
south of
cut.
China.
Gotta
That's
get
cool.
some more.
Super
track
Bowl's this
pants.
weekend.
Oh yeah, Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Anybody gonna watch?
Yeah. Who are y'all
I
going
only
for?
watch for the halftime show.
Maybe.
Who are
I
y'all
watch
going
the
for?
commercials.
Hey, do you
I'm
guys
going for the Spurs or what?
Spurs basketball. It's
Man,
the,
it
it's
was a-
the
it was
Rams
a
and the
joke.
Patriots.
I'm going for Man U. Manchester.
I'm
Oh,
going for the
wow.
Falcons because I used to play that
Me-
team on Madden.
I
That was my team.
the Patriots. You mean?
I was just in
No, the
Atlanta.
Falcons.
and
I
I
used to-
still don't know who's playing.
on
Is it in
Madden.
Atlanta?
You know what Madden is, right?
Yeah.
I used to play.
Where is the Super Bowl? anyway?
Atlanta.
They're playing in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Atlantis.
It's in Atlanta.
Oh, I didn't know it was in Atlanta.
Hey, do you guys know if there are any like things to go to watch? Because like it's a big deal here, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
yeah,
to
we're
our
gonna get
house?
together at his
Oh,
house. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Come hang out.
For sure.
Yeah.
Whip up in my
We're
Mazda.
gonna get shwasted.
Mazda.
Shwasted.
my rocket.
Well, I'm rooting for the Rams. I hope these guys take it. I'm
I
tired.
don't really care.
Tired of the Patriots.
I'm tired of the Patriots.
I'm just
Tom
gonna
Brady.
watch Maroon 5.
Mm.
Yes.
Call it a night.
Are they playing?
Yeah.
Their halftime show.
Mm. All right.
They got a lot of hits. It's gonna be fun.
Let's see. We'll see.
All right. Well,
Yeah, man.
thanks for watching. Oh, look, we haven't even done like the Facebook and all that. Go ahead.
Yeah. Find us. Follow us. Find us. Follow us
It's
on
the
Instagram.
new setting. We're all over the place.
We're not used to his room. But follow us on Instagram, Twitter. Hit us up on Facebook too. Reply to our post on Instagram.
Yeah.
If you have any suggestions of like things you want us to talk about, just let us know.
It helps.
We want to hear out, and we want to reach out to y'all too. So
For
We need
sure.
ideas.
yeah, give us a follow. Easy Saturday Podcast. You can find it. It's different on.
It's all the same except for Twitter.
What's Twitter?
Oh, it's Easy Saturday Pod on Twitter.
Oh.
So
But yeah.
you have a
Did
Twitter.
someone steal the name or something?
No, Twitter limits the characters.
Wow.
Twitter,
So
you
it
get your
cuts
stuff
you off.
together, dude.
But yeah, find us.
Yeah. Follow
Watch us,
us.
subscribe, share the
Julian,
word.
Luke, thanks for coming to hang out
Yeah,
with us
thank
on
you
this
guys.
episode.
It was
Yeah,
awesome. It was
hopefully we'll
good.
see you again soon.
Yeah. I'm definitely down to
Next
come
week we
again.
might have some other guests.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
I don't know. We might have just keep adding until it gets like a big group of
That'd
20
be-
people.
Yeah.
Then we'll just call it church.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All right, guys.
we'll see you guys.
y'all
have, a
later.
good,
Peace, y'all.
have a good
Yeah,
weekend.
have an easy Saturday.
Easy.
Easy.